little bit. Like, just have some of the evil shit that black people say about white people, you know, when we're not around, you know? Like, well, what are some good examples, you know? You know what I mean? You're hanging out.
Welcome back to Kingdom Political, where we do all kinds of reactions. Today, I'm going to be doing another one of your favorites. Yes, Bill Burr. Today, I'm going to be reacting to a skit of his called Movie Racist Stereotypes, okay? So without further ado, let's get into it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set that notification bell for more.
I don't know. I rented that movie, Pride, recently. Have you guys seen that movie? Anybody see that? It's about the first all-black swim team and the difficulties they had to go through being the first all-black swim team. Let me ask you a question. How many of those white people are evil movies are they gonna make? It's like it's all the way down to swimming. You know? I'm starting to run out of white guilt, you know? No, it's like those movies. They started off unbelievable. Started off with Roots, right? White guilt was at an all-time high. I could barely even watch it. I'm like, dude, I got it. My ancestors are evil, okay? Please turn the channel, dude. Please turn the channel. They're still hitting them. Fuck, turn the channel. This is gonna be on all week. Jesus Christ, turn the channel. Then in the 80s, there was like a football movie. Then like Cuba Gooding wanted to be like a scuba diver. Remember that shit? And now it's all the way down to swimming. And I gotta admit, I don't think I give a fuck. You know? I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's a recreational activity. Plus, I've been in pools. There's been black people in the pool, you know? I never saw any white guy like trying to like fucking like prevent people from getting into the pool. It's like they just like making this shit up. I'm not being a dick here either, okay? Just to clarify, you know, I just don't want anybody coming up to me after the show like, you know, I was thinking it, and then you fucking said it. And then... I'm not saying that I don't think black people should be allowed to put on some Speedos and go for a dip. I'm not saying that shit. I'm just saying these movies, like the characters aren't even believable. Like they always have to have like that, the over-the-top, uninhibited white racist character, you know? You know that guy, he's the guy like, he's supposed to represent all the white evil, you know? He's like the dude they always have like screaming during the movie trailer. They'd be like, they were the first all-black swim team. Get out of the pool! He's got like a big vein in his forehead. Just screaming shit, not even looking around, you know? Dude, it's ridiculous. Real racism is quiet. It's subtle. People look around first. Make sure they make sure the coast is clear. There's disclaimers like, dude, you know I'm not racist, but these insert group name followed by fucked up conversation, right? That's how it goes down. Not just some guy just standing up there, Negroes in the pool. Do you approve of this? I work at the bank. Could I be fired immediately, please? But the honest thing is, those movies, they're starting to give me a complex. You know, because anytime they do a movie about a group of people that thinks dumb shit about another group of people, it's always like white dudes. So it's like, are white dudes the only ones who think ignorant shit about other people, you know? No Mexican guy ever walked up to somebody from India like, dude, what the fuck is that? Is that like itchy? Ducky? What is it? White dudes the only ones walking around, well, you guys don't eat cows? What are you, a bunch of fags? Well, then why are you wearing sandals? This guy's wearing sandals. This guy's a fag. You know, just balance the movies out a little bit. Like, just have some of the evil shit that black people say about white people, you know, when we're not around, you know? Like, well, what are some good examples, you know? You know what I mean? You're hanging out, you had a rough day, you know? What are some of the classics? You know, what smell like wet dogs, right? You got head lice or something like that, right? Just slip some of that shit in there. Get out of the pool! Wash your hair, motherfucker, right? Just make it seem a little more... Dude, I'm just saying, it's all the way down to swimming. I mean, where the fuck do you go from there? We do like ping pong? They were the first all-black ping pong team. They're gonna steal the paddles. My daughter's not playing ping pong!
This is the only dude, I think, that could do like black, white jokes and people don't get offended. comedy, I tell you, is the great equalizer, okay? This is what we should be doing, laughing at stereotypes, not being racist towards each other.
You got to go out there and show the white man your band, ping pong. No, I'm not saying, I don't know, it's always just weird bringing this shit up, but... No, I'm not saying white people aren't evil either, because I know we're evil. I got that evil in me. I do, that's why I can feel it. That's why I try to suppress it. I try to dress casual, you know what I mean? I'm serious, man. I tried a suit on the other day. I felt it coming up. Like, fuck, man, I want to take over some shit, right? I want to start telling people what to do. I want to go pollute a lake, blame it on my secretary, you know? Dude, I don't like those movies when they make black and white people get along, man. Even those ones seem ridiculous, you know? Because there always has to be, like, some sort of lesson in those movies. Just like, I never looked at it that way. And it's like, that never happens, you know? Anytime I've ever hung out with a black dude, at no point during the evening has he, like, tried to, like, teach me how to dance, you know? You know, that interracial footloose moment they always have to have in those movies? And I never go to his neighborhood and, like, try to, like, save a school, you know? How many times are they gonna make that movie? You know that movie? The white person goes into the projects. They just have to make a difference. You know, they just made that movie again with, what was it, Hilary Swank? It's like, did you even need to go see it? It's like, let me guess, she shows up and they don't accept her, right? And she goes home, she cries to her effeminate boyfriend who's wearing sweatpants and he's cooking something for some reason, right? And he convinces her to give it one more chance, right? So then she goes back down there, she starts drawing out their inner beauty. Next thing you know, they put a do-rag on her, she starts fucking dancing. And it's just embarrassing for all races involved. For the love of God, stop making that fucking movie. Dude, the amount of times they made that movie, I would think I would know somebody white who actually did that shit, you know? Just be like, that's Mike, yeah, he saves ghettos. That's what he does, you know? I sit around, I watch Sports Center, you know, he's in the projects every weekend. He's writing his name on the blackboard. My name's Mr. Michael. All right, who threw that? Who threw that? It's just annoying after a while, you know? And it always fucking works out, too. Anytime the white person goes down there, I want to see a movie where it doesn't work out. Like the white dude goes down there the first day, just gets the shit kicked out of him, you know? Just leaving all negative. You can't fucking help these people, you know? I go down there, try to do something nice. I couldn't get a goddamn word in. It's a $300 prescription.
That was really funny. That was really good. I tell you, comedy's a great equalizer. So many things he said, so many stereotypical things that he said, you know, about black people and racial stereotypes. You always see them portraying black guys a lot of time. And Hollywood is the culprit, right? Put do-rags on them, put them in a hood. Not every black person grew up in a hood. I didn't grow up in a hood, you know. I didn't know anything about government cheese and all that kind of stuff. But this is what the media does. This is what news stations do a lot of times. And I believe they do it to separate people. So I'm so glad that Bill Burr is able to make jokes out of this. You know, I grew up in a middle-class neighborhood, and I'm not Kamala, okay? I grew up in a middle-class neighborhood, and my father had all kinds of friends. So it wasn't unusual for me to wake up in the morning and have, like, one of his Irish friends sleeping on the couch. And he would make jokes. They would make jokes about each other. My father would make Irish jokes, and he would make black jokes. One of the Irish jokes was that my father told, what is an Irish parade? A man, an Irish guy getting drunk and beating on his wife. His friend George had a joke. Why don't black people go skiing? Take a guess. It's because their bottom lip picks up speed when they go down the slopes. So all kind of stuff like that, you know, they would tell. But this was good, and he was telling the truth about racism. Most people that are racist, you wouldn't even know it, but I thought it was funny. I got another one too. One of my ex-co-workers told me that she grew up in a very small town in Connecticut. I think it's the smallest town in Connecticut, called Derby. And she said when she was growing up, there weren't a lot of black people in her school. And this one black kid came to her class, she's about 70, came to her class, and they were picking on her. So she said, maybe, if you like scrubbed a little harder, you would get some of the black off of you. She talked about it. She said, I was so stupid, I didn't know any better. She wound up marrying a black guy, But, I just think it's really funny, and it's just something that we need to do more of. I'm really enjoying Bill Burr. I will definitely check out another one. Let me know which joke that you thought was the funniest, and let me know what you want to hear next. Okay? Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and cut on the notification bell. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.